What we do here is go back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Sting, the show that keeps you up to date with not only Alabama State football, but reports and stats around the HBCU world as well. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here is your host, the one, the only, Jim Rathernot.
Humiliation, people. Absolute humiliation. Hi, guys. This is your boy. I'm back in the building, Jim Rathernot. And we went down I-85 as we watched those Alabama State Hornets go against the Auburn Tigers of the SEC. Now, Auburn is ranked number 16 in the country for a reason, and that was on display on Saturday night. Courtney Taylor was an absolute animal all over the football field. This offense, along with backup quarterback Jeremy Owens, did the damn thing on this Alabama State football team. Look at Courtney Taylor as he makes Neil Bryant look really, really bad. But on the upside, this Alabama State defense is really, really bad. Absolutely disgusting performance. But on the bright side, Alabama State offense was able to get into the end zone at least 3 times. But every time they score, the Auburn offense, but mainly the special teams, was able to respond with another touchdown. Look at this play by Williams, and he does the primetime high step into the end zone. Absolute humiliation. And then look at this play by Courtney Taylor. He was able to get all that separation between him and the defensive back. Absolutely disgusting. How is he wearing Charles Woodson's number? Champ Bailey's number? That was absolutely trash. Courtney Taylor was so good, he was even named ACC Player of the Week. On just 6 receptions, he had 257 yards and 3 touchdowns. A hat trick. And then look at this. Vance Robinson, despite dropping some passes, he actually didn't play bad. And another bright note about this Alabama State offense is the fact that Keldrick Williams was able to run for over 100 yards in this game. Now, we got humiliated and we got embarrassed, but we had some bright hope. But the offense gave me some hope. The defense, on the other hand, and the special teams, I just don't know about them. We have a lot of work to do before we're actually a title contender. Because as you saw on display this past Saturday, we are nowhere near where we want to be if we're talking about competing against these big-time college programs around the country. Wow, this was an absolute embarrassment. I thought the Iowa game was bad. This was much, much, much worse. And the downside of it is, when Tavares got injured, the whole team looked lost. We have quarterbacks that can't pass. If Tavares was to go down again this season, our season is going to be over. We cannot afford to lose him this year, people. And then look at this. Trey Smith, all by himself in the end zone. My goodness. At this point, I had to turn the game off because I was just absolutely disgusted with this performance. I didn't even get to see Keldrick catch the touchdown pass, but I'm glad he did. But that was the only highlight of the second half. As we were on display for the entire state of Alabama to see, people from DeKalb County to Montgomery County, all the way down to Mobile County, were laughing at us. And that is not a good feeling at all. Look at this play by Kenny Irons. It looked like the LSU run he did for real. Wow. That was back in 2005. The year this game came out. And look at the final score. They almost put 100 on us, a C note, while we only score a whopping 21 points. We have to wake up and realize the potential we have as a team. Now, while we were getting demolished in the Plains, Pete Guillory and Corey Aker were named SWAC MAC Players of the Week. Look at the numbers with Guillory though. Wow. 368 yards, 3 touchdowns on 45 attempts. Meanwhile, in the Sun Belt, aka the MEAC, we have a Howard player by the name of Caleb Cooper and a Hampton player by the name of Anthony Brown that were named Players of the Week. Now let's look at the rest of the HBCU world. Florida A&M beat Southern Illinois. Wow. Temple demolished Bethune-Cookman. Number 6 Michigan beat Jackson State 35-3. Oh wow, even they played a top-ranked team. Look at Penn State just giving Grambling a goose egg. Meanwhile, Arkansas Pine Bluff just roasted by Rutgers. And Howard beats Alabama A&M in what looks like a close one. That looked like an interesting game. I wish we could have watched that instead of watching that display in Auburn. And then look at Mississippi Valley State picking up their first win of the season over Prairie View A&M. Look at Virginia Tech though, as the number 15 team in the country destroys Texas Southern. And look at Tennessee Tech beating up on Southern. Wow. We really need some hope, some light in these HBCU schools. Meanwhile, down at the Sun Belt, aka the MEAC, Hampton just got destroyed by the Gophers of Minnesota. Morgan State gets goose egg by Tulsa. Missouri destroys North Carolina A&T. Why do they have state there though? Ugh. And then look at this. Northwestern State destroys Norfolk State. And then we have Georgia, number 8 team in the country, beating up on South Carolina State. Last but not least, we have Oklahoma State giving Tennessee State another goose egg. Wow, that's 3 goose eggs in a week. Meanwhile, in non-HBCU news, the Tennessee Volunteers are the new number 1 team in the country as they beat Florida. Oh, and look at this. Even the Louisville Cardinal lost. They was ranked number 7 as they lost to the Oregon State Beavers. Wow. Now the Alabama State Hornets are on a bye week this week, but next time we're going to have a new episode of The Sting, the bye week edition. We're going to keep you up to date with the HBCU scores as well as some upsets and other breaking news all over the country. Tune in next time. Go Hornets. Jim Rathernot out.